Well, some of the resources that I think are really fun, in part because they can mitigate some of the risk, is I recommend people download VirtualBox software. It's a virtualization tool that's available free for personal use from Oracle Sun Software. This allows you, you don't have to go buy a new computer. You can just build a virtual computer within your Mac or PC. And then you can load the Linux operating system from Ubuntu. And I like to encourage people to work with Ubuntu because it's just different enough from either Mac or PC that when you go to do common tasks ranging from navigating the file system to open a file to launching some program, it's just different enough that it throws things in perspective and helps you see what's different and understand what you're doing in a little different. That subtle difference gives you some perspective. It's sort of like going to a different country or a different city and things just look different. Just the very aspect of installing the operating system and getting that running is very, I think, insightful because you begin to understand that things are a little different. It is the very foundation or ecosystem that the software is running in. And then pick an open source archival software that you've wanted to play with, like Archon or Archivist Toolkit or Omeka, and follow the instructions to download the software and install it. And that gives you the ability to play, and because you're working in a virtual box, if things go wrong, and they will, you can just blow away the virtual box and start all over again without putting your basic computer, your day-to-day computer at any significant risk. So I think that safe sandbox is a good play toy. I like to promote the idea of productive play, that I'm not just programming because I want to learn to program. In fact, while I do enjoy that, I've always taught myself technology and programming in the context of how it's used in the archival community, how it's used in the archival profession. So it was installing Archon that helped me understand some aspects of the Unix file system. And part of this is to also remember things will go wrong. That's not a bad thing. That's what we call learning, and it's the process of figuring it out and becoming familiar. So you may find yourself repeating things several times. In other contexts, we call that practice, and practice makes perfect. I think people, especially as complexity has been hidden in the technical environment, expect it to just work and be easy. And that is something that I admire the tech industry for doing right. They have made technology easier, but the tech industry is never going to make the work of digital archivists easy because we're not a big enough market to have those very polished tools. We're always going to be using tools that are maybe a little rough around the edges or require a little bit more sophistication to be able to install and use. So don't be frustrated, just do it.